I would suggest that Real Madrid won't be retaining La Liga this season, considering they're a million points off Barca at the top of the table. A 2-2 draw against Levante was dominated by the fact that Cristiano Ronaldo was substituted. Not happy with that substitution as we welcome Sid Lowe from Spain into the show. Sid, what's the reaction been like in Madrid to Ronaldo's reaction to being substituted?
To be honest, not quite as big as you might imagine, and obviously this has taken a lot of the attention, but perhaps not quite as much as you might imagine for a number of reasons. One of them, it was very late in the game. The other, the sense that this is all about building towards Paris Saint-Germain, so some attempt to protect him, to give him a little bit of a rest, even if it is only 8 or 9 minutes, is to be welcomed. Then Zidane came out afterwards and said, look, this was always part of the plan. In other words, it made it sound like it was agreed with Ronaldo beforehand. Now, I'm not convinced that everyone believes that. I'm not convinced that I believe that, but that's what he said. And then as well, while he clearly wasn't that happy about it, Ronaldo, actually when you look back on the occasions when there have been, I wouldn't call them confrontations, but kind of moments where he's clearly been annoyed, this was actually quite downplayed compared to them. And I must say as well, Dan, this is a personal bugbear of mine, but I kind of agreed with him at the moment when the TV camera was focused on him and he said, look, watch the game.
Yeah, but
actually watching the game wasn't a bad idea.
Look, if you're Cristiano Ronaldo,
so
you can't now start complaining that cameras are focusing on you when you walk around topless most of the time because you want cameras to be focusing on your six-pack. So don't give me that rubbish. If it was all part of the plan...
No, if you're Cristiano Ronaldo, if you're Cristiano Ronaldo, you can't complain about it. But if you're me, a guy watching the telly at home and you want to see the game and you don't want to see Ronaldo on the bench looking annoyed, I'm with Ronaldo on this. He was trying to do us all a favour, wasn't he?
It said if it was all part of the plan, why did he react the way he did? That's nonsense from Zidane, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I think in a way it was Zidane protecting himself. I think it was Zidane trying to prevent it from kind of going too far. I think the irritation from Ronaldo was there, but I mean I don't think it was quite as outwardly expressed as is often the case with Ronaldo. You know, there wasn't a kind of a moment of him throwing a bottle down or saying anything. It was more a look than anything else. Although there was that kind of shake of the head as he went off. I think, you know, obviously Zidane is saying that to try and calm things down. I think he also knows, Zidane, that sometimes with many players, and this happens with Ronaldo as well, even though he is a player that kind of remembers the things that go against him perhaps a bit longer than others, quite often a player goes off, he's annoyed, and by the next day it's almost gone. Now, I'm not saying it was gone in this case, but I think Zidane will believe that, you know, in a week's time when they play Paris Saint-Germain, it will no longer matter.